Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we are checking out an absolutely beautiful 1970 Chevelle SS.
You know,
it's the kind of car I'd want to drive.
yeah. You see a lot of these cars where
We'll just start
people
on
spend a bunch of
backwards.
money restoring them, and they don't
drive right there.
drive like this, you know?
Chirps. I mean, this is awesome.
Chad loves it. Chad might buy it. Actually, he already did. He owns it right now.
I did buy it. Now I'll tell you what. Thanks, Dan. This is an awesome car.
Thank you. This car is a factory red on red car. On the trim tag, exterior paint's code 7575, which is cranberry red, with code 788 interior, which is the red interior. This car sounds great. The sound you're hearing is coming from big black 454 underneath the hood. And this car has just finished a rotisserie restoration about 60 miles ago. So very, very fresh, big block, 70 Chevelle.
Yeah, the undercarriage on this one is just gorgeous. All painted black, beautifully.
Look at that.
Air conditioning blows ice cold. We just fixed all that. Look at the engine bay.
Yeah, it's gorgeous under the hood, just as it should be. Power steering, power brakes with front disc, and the biggest thing, which is pretty unique to see on a big block car,
Oh, wow.
factory air.
Look at the quality. That's what I want to talk about here. Look at the paint quality, the bolts, the hood hinges, the booster, the air conditioner. Everything on this is just crisp. Power steering, power disc brakes in the front, air conditioning, which is great to have, even in a big block Chevelle. I mean, you're going to cruising in the summer and stuff, that air is going to be handy.
Absolutely. Cowl induction hood works. It's got the correct manifolds on it, which I like to see as well, versus just headers. Paint, hopefully this video does it justice, you know, with the lighting that we have today, but the paint on this car still looks wet. I mean, there's not going to be probably anything for imperfections to point out in the...
This one here in that 69 GTO that we have, this we're going to do a video of next, are the nicest cars on our lot right now.
Yeah, and this 70 Chevelle is probably one of the nicest 70s that we've had.
It is. We've had a really nice black one, but the paint on this is better.
And this one we bought from a guy in Omaha we've bought a lot of really nice cars from.
He built this for himself and claimed to have around 100,000 in the restoration.
Oh, I believe it, 100%, yeah.
And he built it for himself, and he put it in his collection, and just one of those things. He decided, you know what, he wanted to buy something else, and this is the one he sold.
And it seems always whenever we buy something from Dan, whoever he has paint his cars does such a damn nice job, but we can never get the name of the guy because he kind of wants to keep him to himself.
I don't blame him for that, but he does. Whoever does it does a hell of a job. So if you were the painter of this one and the 70s satellite that you did, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? I mean, just even in behind the wheel, in front of the wheel, look how the door fits down here, all the way from top to bottom.
Yeah. I really hope that the video does the car justice today with the sun, but door jamb paint's excellent. Corners of the door is very nice.
I mean, obviously the doors, the hood, the fenders, everything were painted off the car, all bolted back on beautifully.
Correct Super Sport dash, factory clock works in the dash, tack works. It's got the gauges, new Retrosound Radio, we just put a new speaker in. Again, factory air, dash pad's nice, headliner's excellent.
What do you think of the red on red? I like it because it's factory.
Yeah, and it's super unique. You don't see too many factory red on red cars. Bucket seats console. All new seat foam and stuff too, so the seats are just nice and plush. And again, guys, they haven't had many miles ridden in those seats.
Not at all.
Doors open and close great.
Look at the trunk even. Look at the spackling in the trunk. Check that out. Look at it. See it all? There's no surface dust, nothing.
If you want a
beautiful job.
Really nice 70, and everybody go look for 70 Chevelles for sale. Find one this quality and find one this price. You know, I think it's well priced, especially for the quality, fresh restoration with over 6 figures.
But the quality doesn't really show up in pictures and videos because they all look decent in that. You
Correct.
really got to, well, if you know us and you know what we say here, we don't BS. This is a really nice car.
Yeah. Because you can spend $100,000 on a restoration or more,
and it's
not going to come out this nice sometimes.
You're exactly right. You know, we've seen that many times.
Wet. Everything wet, sanded, and buffed. Very nice.
Window lines up awesome over here too, D. I don't know if you want to get that or not, but I just rolled them up outside the car, right? And that's always good because sometimes you can over-roll them. Mm-hmm. It's set nicely. Look at that, how that roof rail just fits right over top of that. That's got to seal up great in that car. And that's another thing, when somebody, like you said, spends all that money and restores one, most of the time the doors don't fit good still.
Correct.
The window fitment isn't very good, you know, but the paint body's nice, you know, but the rest of the stuff isn't done. New exhaust, new tips, new bumpers. That bottom of that door and bottom of that fender line up perfectly on this one too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This side.
70 Chevelles, man, they're just, I think the best one made in my opinion, and then when they're done right, they're just
I mean,
awesome.
you could just put a rag on there, just fly right off.
And then all the new trim, obviously it looks like they had everything stripped off the car when they painted it. You know, trim and stuff looks all new and fits really well.
Look how the door panel fits too, nice and flush. You know what I mean? How it fits in there and it's tight. Corner of the door's mint, paint's mint.
New rubbers. The only, if I had to pick this car apart,
Steering
the only,
column paint.
yeah, be like steering column paint. You know, it's got a couple of chips on it, and then well, Dave and I were trying to be really picky earlier, and the seat belts, they're just the original seat belts still. You know,
Right.
and pretty damn good when you
Dome light works.
dome light works. And then again,
you could also put a new piece of plastic, you know what I mean, over top of that. Probably, and that's $20.
Yeah.
Guy probably could have did that when he did it, but
And the thing is, no matter how nice, they're never quite done. But whenever you can look at a 70 car and only find a couple tiny little things.
look at all these rubbers and felts too. I mean, he went with the high grade ones. You see how that fits in there so nice?
Yeah, he did nice.
When you get in there, D, show them the inside of your door, like behind the fender and stuff.
Yeah. Cowl induction flapper works. There we go.
Try it again. It's the window is tight or what? There you go. That was on you, D.
That one's on me.
Look at the corners. See the corner of the door, and then in behind the rear front fenders and stuff. Look at the quality. That's all I want to point out.
Yeah. Strikers.
This week, for the first
So in the dash, factory clock works, tack works, flapper works. And you can see that just went down and started up here.
Gas gauge works as well.
Temp gauge works.
Volt gauge is over at 14 right here, charging. Drops down a little bit when you turn the lights on. Dome light worked.
And then, of course, heater, fan, and air work.
Yep.
New Retrosound Radio. I just had that on when we were in the showroom, so that works. Wipers work. They were just working right here when we were out front.
It's just the
Switch is a little.
The switch is like new aftermarket. It's just not moving right
So
now.
we'll
fix that.
Yeah, we'll fix that. But that just goes to show brand new parts sometimes are so faulty. So we'll get that.
Here's your radio with the new speakers, the new dual speakers in it with the correct brackets, and the dash pad's all mounted nice.
Inside the glove box, light works.
Nice car, really nice car. It's got 57 miles on this restoration, Dalton.
Yeah,
57.
fresh. As far as the drivetrain setup, you have a turbo 400 3-speed automatic.
Okay.
454, of course, and then
12
bolt rear end.
Okay.
It's Posi, and then you got all the the Super Sport. That's a super
It's got
Sport
some lower
setup.
gears in it.
It does.
Right?
It's got
411,
410. Yeah.
410s?
Yep.
Okay.
410 rear end gears and
I mean, that's what 70s, that's what it should have. I mean, that's what it should have if you want to go stoplight to stoplight and have some fun.
That's what these cars, would have
There
most
was our,
likely came with.
a nice shifter in it.
Flapper works. I love that on a 70 Chevelle Super Sport where they have that Cowl induction hood working. That's
We do have an alignment appointment, Dalton, because the steering wheel is off, and we can't straighten it without the alignment done. So,
Yep.
do you see where it's at right now?
Yep.
There's nothing we could do without making that appointment. So that
All
will get aligned.
because all the parts in the front end and stuff are still new. It just needs that
Right.
alignment, but the alignment shop's a little ways out, so no sense waiting on a video.
Don't be done Tuesdays.
Yep.
Let's go through the gears one setup. I bet you didn't do that when you drove a big
No, I
D.
didn't. I did not. It'll do it. It's nice. And this is a car that
Listen to, and I knew it when I
Yeah.
rolled those windows up. It is freaking, I don't know
Zero
about
wind
you,
noise.
but you can hear a
Yeah.
pin drop in here.
Yeah.
And we're doing 3,000 RPMs, right? It says 70, probably doing about 68, something like that. But listen to how quiet, even we're hitting 4,000 RPM right now. Listen to how quiet the car is inside.
Yeah.
You know?
Another thing that's important to mention, especially on a big block car with low gears,
I don't hear, as we're going down the road at 65, I don't hear any rattles or vibrations.
That's what I was getting at,
Yes.
kind of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just still nice and quiet.
Yeah.
So here's your brakes. I just stop perfect. Go pull left to right. I'm gonna go through that.
And the cool thing with this car is, you know, even though it's trailer queen quality,
It is.
feel free to drive it, enjoy it, you know?
It's the kind of car I'd want to drive.
Yeah. You see a lot of these cars where
We'll just start
people
on
spend a bunch of
drive
money restoring them, and they
There's
don't
drive right there.
and they don't drive like this, you know?
Chirps. I mean, this is awesome.
Chad loves it. Chad might buy it. Actually, he already did. He owns it right now.
I did buy it. Now I'll tell you what. Thanks, Dan. This is an awesome car.
Thank you, Dan.
And how about just starting and drive and just going?
Yeah. Look at that. No hands on the wheel.
95.
And the gears, don't be scared of the gears, guys. We're going 95 mile an hour and no rear end noise. No.
Now
Great.
we're doing 3,500 RPM, but we were really hammering it. We were doing 4.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're not getting anywhere close to 5 or 6.
No. This, to me, it feels like we're driving a brand new 70 Chevelle 454.
Nice car.
Very nice.
Even nicer after it went through our shop, right?
Yep, absolutely. So last thing we're going to do on it for the next buyer is we'll get that alignment done, make sure we
And
get
the
that wiper switch figured out.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. See, it's just the brand new switch is just finicky.
It's a little finicky.
Yep, so we'll get that taken care of. Thanks for watching, and if you're in the market for a 70 Chevelle, hard to find one better than this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next test drive.